2026 and you're probably wondering what's the best way that I can go about building my credit. Well, in today's video, I'm going to be breaking that down for you guys and showing you what I feel like is the best way that you can build your credit, but also show you what's the worst way that you can build your credit. If you don't know who I am, my name is Malik and I help people clean their credit, rebuild it, and get approved for funding. I've grown over 150,000 followers across Instagram and TikTok alone, just teaching people about what they can do with their credit. And yes, I've been banned multiple times for giving out this type of knowledge. So what I've decided to do is start packaging up all my knowledge into these YouTube videos so you guys can learn from the long form content. Anyways, I feel like I've been talking enough. Let's get right into the video. On this list right now, we have about, I want to say 15 to 16 different files. So yeah, we have like 15, 16 different files. Credit One, American Express, OpenSky. Mind you, these are all for building credit. Like, I'm ranking these based off of how well you can build your credit. I'm not taking the best credit cards and putting them up here. These are about building credit and establishing credit history. So we got Credit One, American Express, OpenSky, Kikoff, Platinum Capital One, which is a secure credit card, Credit Strong, Kovo. We got Rent Reporters. We got Freedom Unlimited for authorized user, Rental Kharma, Credit Rent Boost, Boom, Tomo Boost. I don't know why it's so big. We got Discover It. And then we got eCredable. Now, there's a bunch of other ways you can build your credit, but I just decided to rate these and everything like that because this is what a lot of people talk about. These are like some of the ways that you can build your credit. Obviously, to get the American Express and stuff, you need to have at least an authorized user on there or something. All right, let's start rating these, and hopefully you guys will be able to see and be able to judge based off of, what you guys seen and everything like that. Hopefully you guys will be agreeing with me. Some of you guys won't agree. Who knows, right? Who knows? Now, starting off, we got Credit One. Credit One, I would probably rate Credit One about S through D. I'm going to say I'm going to rate Credit One C tier. I'm not going to make them D because I feel like that they are generous when it comes to approving people. Like, they still give you an opportunity to be able to get some type of credit from them. Like, Credit One, when I first cleaned up my credit from like a 300, 400 credit score, they were like the first people to give me a $1,000 limit. That was like my first credit card when I had started rebuilding my credit and everything. They just automatically gave me a $1,000 limit. Now, mind you, I still did have other stuff on my credit and everything that was building it up, but this was like my first credit card, literally. So I'm gonna give them a C. I'm gonna be pretty generous. I would give them B tier, but they're kind of stingy when it comes to credit limits. So we're gonna keep them at C for right now, and we'll make adjustments based off of us going throughout this entire process. Now, next on this, we got American Express charge card. This is not a credit card. This is a charge card. What I like about these charge cards is they don't report to the bureaus, as in they don't ruin your utilization. So you can have a $10,000 limit on a charge card, which is horrible because they have a high-ass interest rate, but it won't even show in the credit bureaus. So it's not going to hurt your utilization, which is amazing. And you can also get a really high limit on the charge cards. Like, they give out 20,000, stuff like that. I think on my Platinum, I have a 25,000 charge limit on it right now. But anyways, I'm going to say you have to have some type of credit history to get approved for this one. But it's great to build your credit because of the fact that it doesn't report that limit, which is good. In a way, it's like a pro and a con at the same time. So for Amex, I'm going to probably say Amex is probably S tier. And a lot of people are not going to agree with that, but I'm going to say that it's S tier because who do you know is giving you a card that you can have a $20,000 limit on it and it doesn't report to the bureau? So yeah, it's kind of hurting you in a way, but it's also helping you because if you have a balance on there, it's not even going to show up on your credit report, which is amazing. Yeah, so I got them for S tier right now. Now, OpenSky. OpenSky is a very shitty credit card. I wouldn't recommend you guys get them, but they have been improving over the years. Usually what they do is if you have a secure credit card with them, like this is the secure credit card right here. If you have a secure credit card with them, what they're going to do is they're not going to give you your money back. They'll usually just send you an offer in the mail saying that you're pre-qualified for gold card, and their gold card usually starts at a credit limit of $400, which is bullshit if you ask me. But I'm gonna say for OpenSky, their rewards are not the greatest either. I'm gonna probably put them in D tier because I just feel like it's a very shitty credit card to have, and unless you absolutely need to have an OpenSky secure credit card, I wouldn't really recommend you guys get that. Next up, we got Kikoff. Kikoff is pretty good because you can build your credit multiple ways, I would say. That they give you the option to get a $3,500 credit limit. Now, it is a fintech service, so it's kind of discounted when it comes to the banks, but it still helps you with utilization. It can help you lower utilization. And I believe it's only $35 a month, which we can literally fact check that, but it's only $35 a month to get that credit history on your profile, which is amazing. Yeah, you guys can see $750 reported trade line, $3,500 reported trade line, $2,500 reported trade line. So that's actually pretty amazing. And if you got high utilization, you can just start getting the credit strong on there. It doesn't backdate history, but you can just throw the credit strong on there and boom, all of a sudden now you just knock down $3,500 of your credit card debt off your utilization, which is going to help your score go up, which is pretty cheap. If you ask me, it's only $35. So yeah, credit strong, I'll probably rate credit strong. I'm going to say it's not S tier. I'm sorry, not credit strong. I meant Kikoff. I would probably rate Kikoff A tier because of all the benefits. And like I said, you guys can see the benefits right here. It's pretty good for it to be a fintech service. It's pretty good, I would say. It's pretty good. Like you're building installment history. You're building revolving history, but you don't even have an actual credit card. So it looks like a $3,500 credit card on your report, but it's not even a $3,500 credit card in the first place, which is pretty good. So yeah, I would give them A tier for now. That's what I would do. But like I said, I'll adjust it based off of what I see. But right now, I'm gonna say A tier. Ava is pretty good. They honestly have stepped their game up and everything like that. I believe they give you the option to get a $2,500 secured credit card on your file. That's what it looks like. We can actually go to them really quickly. So Ava, you guys can see right here. If we go to them really quickly, you guys can see their products. They have the build credit product and everything like that. You got money back guarantee, all that stuff. Your account may have a credit limit of up to $2,500. So yeah, that's pretty good. You know, that's pretty good and everything like that, honestly. They also give you the opportunity to build, credit with your accounts and everything, and you can use the rent utility reporting. It says plus add up to 24 months of past payment fee free from your Ava membership. So I would say Ava is probably one of the best ways you can build your credit too, because of all the stuff that they just offer. They offer so many ways to build your credit and save money. So Ava, I kind of want to say S tier, but I'm gonna say A tier because they are pretty good, but I just don't really feel like they're that good to get S tier, honestly. Let's actually look at their pricing really quickly. Let's look at their pricing and see, because they might actually be S tier. So monthly is $10, and you can see everything. They got secured credit card right here, limit of up to $2,500 with the deposit. They have their own credit card with the credit limit being $500 plus, which is not really that good. And then they got the Ava credit builder card with credit limit up to $2,500. The only reason I'm gonna rate them A is because the credit limit is very low. Obviously it is for people who are trying to build their credit, but a $2,500 limit is not the greatest, but it's pretty good. It's kind of equal to like the Discover It credit card in my eyes. So A tier is really strong for them. So we're going to say A tier for right now. Next up, we got the Capital One Secured Platinum credit card. I will probably rate the Capital One Secured Platinum credit card about, I'm going to say probably about, it's not really that good. The benefits are not the greatest, and they take kind of long to graduate you to an unsecured credit card. So we're just going to rate them, like C. Because they're even kind of like shady when it comes to giving credit limit increases. They don't like to raise limits and everything like that. Now, what they will do is they will offer you that cash back card, the cash rewards card, which is the Quicksilver. They'll offer you the Quicksilver card and everything like that. I don't have it up here. They will offer you that, but it takes like a year. So you got to build credit with them for like a year and make no mistakes before they even offer you that. And if you make mistakes, then you got to wait even longer. So I'm going to rate them C. They're not D, but I'm going to rate them C because they're just like really stingy with their credit limit increases. And it takes a while to get unsecured with them, which is just not, honestly, I feel like it's like really bad. Next up, we got Credit Strong. Now, Credit Strong is pretty good. They have Magnum, they have Install, and they have Revolve. So for that, I'm going to say they're probably S tier. And we can go to them really quickly so I can show you guys what they offer. But they even offer ways to build your business credit, which is like amazing, honestly. So they got to be S tier. There's no other fintech service out there that's going to let you build this type of credit. You can grab all this stuff and just be building your credit in multiple different ways. Installment history, revolving history, and more installment history. So I'm going to rate them as S because I just feel like that they're amazing. And then on top of that, once again, you can build your business credit, which other places are not really letting you do. So Credit Strong is going to be up here with our friend, Mr. Amex. So Mr. Amex is going to be up here with Credit Strong. Kovo is really good. I think it's actually slept on because of the fact that, let's actually go to it really quickly. Let's go to it. I think it's really slept on because of the fact that it's just like, it's just not really looked at the way it should be. Like, they show you your credit and everything inside the app. They show you your FICO score, actually. They show you your TransUnion FICO score, I believe, inside the app and everything. And they report to all boroughs. They even report to Innovis, but it doesn't really matter if they report to Innovis because Innovis is part of LexisNexis anyway. But what people don't talk about with them is when you make like 3 or 4 consecutive payments on time with them, they offer you a credit limit. So like you can get a $500 credit limit on your credit report, which is not really nothing too crazy, honestly. But the fact that they give you that to report on your file is still good because some people can't even get approved for a $500 credit limit. So you can literally take $10 and start using that as installment history. And then you can put another $15 up, I believe, every single month. And they give you a $500 credit limit. So you're really just paying for a $500 credit card for $15, which is pretty good. And they're also like, when it comes to like their customer service, is like top tier. So Kovo is pretty good, and it's not a glitchy app or anything. Like, it's a really well-made app and everything. So I would say S tier for Kovo, but I'm gonna say A. They do let you build installment and revolving history, so we're just gonna say A for now. But yeah, it's still a pretty good product. All right, we got Rent Reporters. Rent Reporters is pretty good. They honestly let you build history and everything like that with backdated history on your report. And if you guys didn't notice, you can actually backdate your rent like years and years, like way more than they tell you. They literally tell you like, yeah, we could do up to 24 months, but that's not true. You can backdate your history like 10 years on your credit profile. So you can get a 10-year primary on your credit report from Rent Reporters. Now, they are really strict. Like they're like really document heavy. So because of that, I'm going to put them in B tier because yeah, you can get a backdated primary, but they make it so hard for you to jump through all these loopholes and everything like that. So their verification process is kind of ass. So we're just going to say B tier for now. Also, their pricing is like really shitty. We can look at it right now. Their pricing is just really shitty. If you ask me, it's just way too high. Anyways, guys, they want you guys to pay a setup fee. Like, you got to pay a setup fee of $100, and then you got to pay for the annual plan. So it's just like you're really paying $200 and something to report your rent, which is kind of shitty because I got a better option for you guys that I'm going to show you guys after we get done talking about them. But yeah, for now, we're just going to call them B because of the verification process. You do get the backdated primary, which is amazing. So it's not C. We're just going to call it B for right now because they're just too strict, way too strict. Now, this one right here, the Chase credit card you see, is I'm labeling this as an authorized user. This is one of the best ways you can build your credit because it gives you that instant credit history, and it also helps you backdate, you know, the age and everything like that, and it can give you a high credit limit if they have one on there on your profile, which is amazing. So I would say authorized users are S tier because they're just a great way for you to get approved for credit cards. Like if you slap 2 authorized users in your credit profile, you could be at an 800 credit score, and then you could just get approved for like a $5,000 credit card for your first credit card, and you just build up from there. So authorized users are undefeated. They're literally undefeated. So yeah, I would say S tier, as long as you get a good one. If you get a shitty one, then it's probably like A tier or B tier, but if you get a really good one, it's S tier. The value is like crazy. You can get an authorized user for like $300, $400 and then get approved for a $5,000, $10,000 credit card. And authorized users are not dead like people are saying they are, so don't believe them. Next, we got Tomo Boost. I don't know why, they made it so large on here and everything like that, but Tomo Boost, I'm gonna say it's D tier, and I'm gonna tell you why it's D tier. It's because they be lying to people, and they tell people they can boost their credit and everything like that, but their customer service is very shitty, and they say that you can get up to a $100,000 credit line on your profile, which is bullshit and everything like that. They're just overall a very low quality service, and their offer is amazing. They have an amazing offer, but their offer is bullshit. So honestly, I would say that it's just D tier. It's a very low quality service. The offer is there. Everything sounds great until you actually get the product, and then people are struggling to get their money back and stuff like that. You guys can do your research. Next, we got Rental Kharma. Rental Kharma is the same thing as Rent Reporters. Very verification heavy. Great product, backdated primaries, all of that. So we're going to go B tier just because of how hard it is to even get them to report the primary and credit report. A lot cheaper than Rent Reporters though. I can show you guys really quickly. You guys can see right here. Let me show you guys their pricing. It's not that expensive. I think it's like half. Look, you guys can see right here. Rental Kharma, it's a $75 sign up. So you can add a roommate for $25, backdates to the move-in date, all that stuff. So yeah, here it is right here. One renter, $75 sign up fee plus a $9 membership fee required. It's a little bit cheaper. It's not, it's still kind of expensive actually, now that I think about it. So yeah, it's still B tier. Credit Rent Boost, this is one of the best ways to build your credit. Backdated primary, I'm rating them S tier because they're just so affordable. Like, you can literally get a backdated primary and credit report and it's affordable. And I actually have it on my credit. Like, if I didn't have it on my credit, I wouldn't be repping for them. It's an affordable way to add backdated history to your profile. You guys can see right here, this is Credit Rent Boost. This is the website right here. And you can see the rent reporting is $65 to backdate. And then the ongoing is $695 and everything like that for a whole year. So I think it comes out to like $114, which is cheap as fuck. When it comes to, when you compare it to like Rental Kharma or Rent Reporters. So I gotta give them S tier. And I'm actually gonna show you guys the, I'm gonna show you guys that's on my credit report actually. But I won't show you guys me logging it. I won't show you guys me logging in or anything like that. I'm not going to show that. All right, you guys can see right here, Credit Rent Boost, last reported January 5th, 2026. You guys can see the monthly payment, $900, open December 10th, 2019, 6 years and 1 month. That's why I rate them S tier, because this is a 6-year primary on my credit report. This is my credit report as we speak right now. Anyways, yeah, they're S tier. So let's go ahead and add them. Okay, we already added them S tier. Okay, now we got Boom. Boom is the same thing. They report rent and everything like that on your credit report. I will rate them A tier. And the reason why I rate them A tier, well, no, I'm gonna rate them S. I'm gonna rate them S tier because they're just affordable. Their affordability is just crazy. Like, you can backdate your rent for, let me see, how much do they want? I think it's like $85 or something like that. So it's like really cheap. $60 and then $25. So together it's $85 and you can get a backdated primary in your credit report. It's really cheap. It's actually cheaper than Credit Rent Boost. So I gotta give Boom $85. I mean, I gotta give them not $85. I gotta give them S tier. I gotta give it to them. And also, they're not as strict when it comes to verification. Credit Rent Boost is a little bit strict, but they're not as strict as Boom. At the time of me making this video, I don't know what's going to change in the next few months. When I release this video, who knows? At the time of me making this video, Credit Rent Boost is not that bad, but Boom is like the least likely to verify too much stuff. They don't go into detail too much. As long as you got a lease and you got a bank account you can connect with the transactions that you say you made for rent, Boom is an easy hit. And you used to be able to get 3 primaries from Boom on your credit report, which is a golden nugget that people didn't talk about. So yeah, they're S tier for sure. Next, we got Discover It credit card, the cashback credit card and everything like that, secure credit card. Great way to build your credit, like amazing way to build your credit and everything like that. I honestly think that they're one of the best credit cards you can get, and they're actually pretty lenient with giving it to you. I think they don't even give you a credit check for that credit card, which is amazing. You guys can see no credit score required to apply, refundable security deposit. These people give you a security deposit back in like 6-7 months, and they raise your limit. So if you take $1,000 and you put it on a secure credit card, they're going to jump you up to like a $2,500 limit. Or $3,000 limit, whatever the case may be. So, and it's like 6-7 months. So as long as you're being responsible, they're going to give you your money back and give you more money to spend. So I think Discover It secure credit card is one of the best credit cards you can get, especially with the cash back and everything. You get 5% cash back, I believe. So I'm gonna put them S tier. I gotta put them S tier and everything like that. So yeah, if you guys are looking to build your credit, grab one of them credit cards immediately. Next on the list, we got eCredable. eCredable, I'm going to rate them D tier. A lot of people like them, but honestly, I haven't really heard too many good things about them. Like, I hear kind of mixed reviews on them and everything like that, but in my personal opinion, I feel like that they have a shitty service and everything like that. So I'm just going to rate them D tier. I've personally bought from them, and it's been nothing but a hassle for me to be able to report things on my personal credit or my business credit. So I'm just going to have to rate them D tier, but we can actually go over them really quickly and just so you guys can see what they have and their pricing. But you guys can see, you can add up to 24 months of history, report utility, phone, and rent payments. I think one of the things that like really made me hate them was their customer service was just really shitty, like extremely shitty. And I made an account with them, but it was just so hard for me to log in. It's like I had to keep resetting my password to log in, which is like really weird. So I just went ahead and just canceled with them. But yeah, let's go to the pricing really quickly. You guys can see $9.95 and then $14.95. So me personally, I'm gonna have to rate them D tier, but let me know what you guys think about this list and everything. We got, for S tier, we got American Express, Credit Strong, Chase Freedom Unlimited, Authorized User, Amex Charge Card, by the way. This is after you build a tiny bit of credit, like a year, because you're still building credit after a year. Credit Rent Boost for backdated history, Boom for backdated history. These are rental primaries, by the way. Remember that, these are rental primaries. Discover It Secure Credit Card. We got for A tier, we got Kikoff, Ava, Kovo. For B tier, we got Rent Reporters and Rental Kharma. These are backdated primaries, rental primaries. These are 4 backdated primaries, by the way. Like, this is super sauce, like, boost your profile. C tier, we got credit 1. They do give out decent limits and everything, but you know, they don't really like to raise your limit after they give you the credit limit. You pretty much be stuck with it. Then we got Capital One Platinum, pretty decent, I guess, but just not really worth the headache. If you want to go secure a credit card, you're better off just going Discover. Then we got OpenSky, pretty shitty. Then we got Tomo Boost, pretty shitty. eCredable, pretty shitty. So this is my list of pretty much who I would get and who I wouldn't get when it comes to building credit. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Alright guys, so I just showed you guys my exact opinion from S tier down to D tier on what services I would invest into to build my credit and what services I wouldn't. If you guys need help cleaning your credit, rebuilding it, and getting approved for funding, and you want me to teach you how to do that step by step, all you need to do is go to the description. You're going to see a little part that says apply here. You're going to click on that link and then you're going to get signed up. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Thank you guys for watching the video. If you liked the video and it gave you a lot of knowledge, make sure you like, you comment, and you subscribe. Because what's going to happen is they're going to take this video and they're going to push it out to more people. Now, I'm going to include 2 extra videos that I feel like might help you because you watched this video in specific. This video right here and this video right here. If you watch these other 2 videos, I can almost guarantee that it's going to make you more knowledgeable. Because my goal is to not just be on here yapping. My goal is to teach you about credit and why you can actually use credit as a tool to become more successful in 2026. Listen, if you want me to help you clean your credit, rebuild it, and then get approved for funding, all you need to do is go to the link in my description of this video and then you're going to get signed up. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.